Let me do some examples first for the break statement. Example number 1. N equals to 1 while n is less than 10. Take the print of n. If n equals to 3 with the colons and then give the break, now add the formula n equals to n plus 1, which is the forward loop formula. Or you can also use the alternate formula, which is n plus equals to 1. When you run this program, you will get 1, 2, and 3. Look at here, initially n equals to 1. So we are going to start with the 1, not with the 0. Whatever value you have initially, you have to start with that value first. So this 1 is the initial value. Now, then we used while loop here with the condition. The condition says that n is less than 10, less than 10. So we can go from 1 up to 9, less than 10, 9 is less than 10. We can go from 1 up to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But here we pass a break statement. Look, this if is a statement, it is a conditional statement. If is a conditional statement, but a break conditional statement. It is a break statement. The break statement says that if n equals to 3, then give a break. So first we start with the 1. 1 will be added to the previous value. The previous value is 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. Again, the while loop will execute and will add 1 to the previous value. The previous value at this point is 2. So 2 plus 1 will be 3. Now the while loop will stop execution. There is a break here because exactly at n equals to 3, we have a break. The loop will stop here. It won't go up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because we pass a break here. We took a break exactly at n equals to 3. So there the loop will stop. That's how we can use the break statement even when the while loop is true. Look at here. The while loop is true up to 9. The while loop is true. It is going up to 9. Less than 10, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So even if it is true, we can still give a break by using the break statement. We pass a break statement here. Look, if you miss this print of n, you won't see this result here. You have to pass a print function here. Let me repeat it again. Initially we said n equals to 1, and then we pass the while loop while of n is less than 10, and then we put colons. You have to press the enter button. Your new line will start from here, print of n. Print of n is very important. It is compulsory because if you skip the print function, you won't see this printed result in the output. This result is printed because of this print function. So whatever name you have here for the variable, you have to put all the way. N, and also n. If there is I, you have to put I, and I. If there is A, you have to put A here, A here, A here, A here, A here, all the way A. Now the break statement is here. If we pass the conditional statement, the statement says that if n equals to 3, put the colons and then press the enter button, your break statement will start from here. You simply write break. It is a break statement. And then add the formula, the forward looping formula, which is n equals to n plus 1. It goes in ascending order. It is a forward looping formula. So we know that initially n equals to 1, the initial value, the initial point will be 1. If it is 2, it will be 2. If it is 5, it will be 5. So since initial value is 1, therefore my initial value is 1, and then the while loop will execute. 1 will be added to the previous value. What was the previous value? The previous value was 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 2. And then the while loop will execute one more time and will add 1 to the previous value. At this point, the previous value is 2 now. So 2 plus 1 will be 3. Now the while loop will take a break. Because of this break statement, it won't go up to 9. Even the while loop is true up to 9, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. N is less than 10. It can go up to 9, but still we can break it because of this break statement. So we stop the loop exactly at n equals to 3. This is a simple example of the break statement. I hope you got the point now. Let me take again the same example. In some resources, in some books, in some lectures, you may come across with the I equals to 1. While I is less than 10, print of I. If I equals to 3, then give a break statement and then pass the forward looping formula, which is I equals to I plus 1. this formula I plus equals to 1, when you run it, you will get exactly the same output, 1, 2, 3. Look, I have told you many times, I repeat this thing again and again to avoid the confusion, that this is just the variable name. It is just the name. You can pass anything. You can write here Moein, you can write here I, you can write here N, you can write here A, X, Y, Z, whatever thing you want. It is just the name. It is just the name of the variable. It is the identifier. It is the placeholder where it keeps this information in the memory, in the computer memory. So whenever you want to access this one, which is the information in the memory, you have to call this I. I is the identification for the one. One is known by the I. It is just a simple variable name. Nothing is difficult. But make sure if you put I here, you have to put I here, I here, I here, and all the way I. All the way I. You have to be very careful about this. If it is I, there will be I all the way. If it is N, there will be N all the way. And that's it. The rest of the logic is absolutely the same. You'll get the same output, 1, 2, 3. There is no difference. The difference here is only the variable name. That's all.